Here's a beer for you. They're free today. So, Ivan, here's a Pacifico. I'll open it up for you. I'll set it down so you can grab it. Be right back. Yeah. Right. Got some more things for the cookout here. We got some Old Smoky. Gonna put these on the dogs. Oh man. Get him out of here. Right. And mustard. Mustard. There, so you can see your beverages right there. There's your beverage right there. Got some pickles for everybody. And some mustard. Got an opener if you need it. Right. A few more minutes. A few more minutes. A few more minutes till showtime. can't leave you with a dirty pool. All right. Look at that. That's just nasty. Look at that. You can't be swimming in that. If I'm gonna have a pool party. Sorry if you like ketchup. There's no ketchup in my house because it's crap. All right. Maybe we'll start our show early today. Let's see. Yeah, we might have to start early today. Here, sorry about leaving your beer on the table there to get it in the koozie. Man, things getting warm for you. Sorry about that. There we go. There's a Yeti koozie for you. Didn't know they made them, did you? There we go. I better put these back in the fridge because we're going to put these on the hot dogs later. Mind if I crack a beer? I know I should be working because we got 28 minutes till the show starts. All right. All right. 28 minutes. I got stuff to do, man. I got to get. Oh, man, look at that one. Woo-hoo! You know, it must be Friday because it's already starting to be fun. Yes. All right. He's too small. Let's put this in there. Put Dennis's bird in there. You see that? There we go. This is the old school bird. All right. Got to bring the freaking star of the show. We're getting closer. What are we at? 3:36. Right. Stick with me, guys. I got a lot of things to do. This is a big deal putting the show together. You think it's a small time deal? Holy crap! I got to get the tchotchkes out. I got to get the food ready to go. Got to get the freaking table set up, organized. Crap, guys! I even had to clean, man. Crap! I can't let you in my freaking no-fly zone when it's dirty. I even got you a stool. Look at that. It's a stool for you to freaking sit on. That's Tours beer. All right. I think it's time. I think it's time to start the show. Yes. It is Friday, and it is free beer and hot dog day, if you didn't know. So I wanted everybody to know that. So grab one, grab a beer, they're free, and grab a hot dog because they're free. And you never ever, it's kind of like there's a couple of things when they're free, you just don't freaking pass it up. Hot dogs is one of them. Money laying on the ground is another. And then there's one more that maybe Kai can tell you about. What's the other thing you don't pass up?
I can put that on the channel, dude. YouTube has certain words that are not allowed.
Kai said he'd hang out with me today because it's been a while since I've been alone on a stream. So,
well, somebody's got to keep an eye on you.
Looks like I'm doing pretty good though. I got I got free beer. See, you don't
free beer. I kind of doubt that you have free beer.
Kai, I'm teaching you all the tricks of the trade. These are all the tricks. You get free beer away, and then you make hot dogs for everybody. And I've got the hot dogs down here. And I made sure I had a couple of packs.
I certainly would hope you keep your hot dog down there.
And I got buns here. I better get them out because when they're cold, they get a little bit. I don't know. They have to warm up a little bit. You see over here, we got the sun on the corner. I can sit them right here in the sun, and that's guys. For you guys that don't know how to make freaking hot dogs, and you're hit the master. So here we go.
You make hot dogs. You just make hot dogs in the coffee maker.
And some of you guys don't know the trick to making the best hot dog ever. You stick an old Smoky on there, and then you've got yourself 100 proof hot dog. So, yes, I got to keep them in here cold.
In other words, you like your dog pickled.
Guys, this is a non-alcoholic stream too, so I got water for you guys. Okay, so I also do have a Pepsi. So, like I said, you don't have to drink here, guys. Don't feel like your pressure. If you're on your 12th step of your 12-step program, I've got everything ready to go for everybody. So
you got one Pepsi for everybody to share.
What tip?
Is that what you're trying to tell us?
Crap! I probably need this water. Well, I got a bunch of things that I was asked to do today, and I think I got through every one of them. I barely screwed up. I almost screwed up one of my promises today, and that promise was I was supposed to set up a computer so my wife likes to watch gymnastics, and I told her I'd go and set it up, and I was out up at the Gunlock Reservoir today and flying, and I was having trouble because one of the things that I didn't do was I didn't update my Golf 4 app, and I get out there and I'm like, crap, because I was going to fly my Mavic Air, and then throw a little Mavic Air footage in there, and so anyway, I didn't get to fly the Mavic Air, so I threw the Mini up a bunch of times today, threw the FPV up today. But anyway, while I was throwing those up, to make a long story even longer, my wife called and she says, hey, you said you were going to set the computer up for me at 1 o'clock. Well, I decided to do my last flight at 12:45.
Okay.
How'd that go for me,
I see where that's going.
How did you think that went for me?
No wonder you're sitting outside.
Oh, God, this is the greatest doghouse ever. So it's just not so good for sleeping right now. That's the only problem. Yeah.
Well, you better get comfy because that might be a while before she allows you back in the house.
So when are you headed out to the now Kai's headed out to the club, man. Kai's heading out to the club.
I'm heading out to Back Neck tonight.
All right. Yeah, so what we decided to do, Kai and I, and he's been really good about it. I mean, I'm totally flexible with what I got to do. And we're going to do Tuesday nights. And then what he'll do is he'll join me when he can on Fridays. And we'll still do our regular routine. He'll get Friday night tie him out until his girlfriend kicks him out of the house, and then he'll be back on Fridays too.
How's girlfriend going to kick me out the house? Which one are you talking about?
That's true. You can't kick him out of his own house. That's the beauty of the way he's got his thing set up right now, and I don't have that. I don't have that option. So I sold my soul.
I'm enjoying the bachelor lifestyle.
Oh man, I would be the worst. I would be the world's worst bachelor. I'll tell you that right now.
Have you ever heard the term flavor of the week before?
It is Friday, just so you know. So if one of us talks and it sounds a little bit going the wrong direction, quickly put your fingers in your kids' ears. So we'll make sure that we warn you before that happens. But things can happen that is out of our control. All right, so.
Oh, we shall never cease to amaze you.
So you're headed out. Where are you?
Crap that comes out of our mouth.
So where are you headed out? What's your favorite? Friday night stomping grounds?
Oh, this is going to be out at Bubba's Big Deck.
Bubba's Big Deck?
Out on River Road.
All right, Bubba's Big Deck. All right, I can see how that.
Bubba's got a big deck.
Yeah, Bubba's got the biggest
right on the river too.
That sounds like a nice spot. How's your weather?
Nice spot. It is a cozy 72 degrees outside right now.
Well, we are basically sitting in the same freaking countryside. It's beautiful. It is. But for me, it's 84 today. Holy crap. How'd it get 84? Oh, I love 84.
Give it a week. It'll change.
Oh, it's coming, Kai. It's coming, man. The heat is on its way. We're almost going to be 90 tomorrow. Let me tell you something. Big Bubba might be leaving my fleet if he can't freaking handle the heat. So I can't be freaking sitting around with a freaking drone that can't fly. But look at all the freaking heats, places that heat can be dispersed. So I'm thinking this thing can take it.
I can help you with the heat disbursement on that. Get about a 3-pound machinist hammer and one swift whack upside the head, and that thing will be open. All sorts of ventilation.
Well, Kai, the theme is today is I am the first person to embrace Ken Heron's piece of shit drone. There we go. And I said it. And that is, I just got to get this computer started up.
Well, is this part of your 12-step program?
Hey, I'm the first one. I don't care. There's nobody that freaking came out and went, you know what? I really like this. Everybody was going, it's different. Ken said it was bad. I don't know if I'm going to buy it. I'm like, I'm all in, baby. I flew it once. I'm all in. So I just want DJI today to admit that I am the first. So that's all I'm saying. That's where it ends today. I am the first. I made a commitment before anybody. So
I think it was late to the party on that one. Just saying.
Oh man. Is that you're thinking that's not a good thing, huh?
Well, no, it's part of the healing process. First you got to admit that you have a problem.
That's the 12-step problem with drones. Oh my God, that is the truth. First step is, oh my God, why'd I buy this? Dude, I left it in the box for
I think Van T's got the right idea. Need to have a party where you take all 12 steps at the same party.
I had it in the box for like fucking 4 days straight. And I'm like, all I have to do is run down to Best Buy and just give it to them. No questions asked. And I get my $1,200, well, my $1,300 back.
A bit more than that.
That's all. Well, and change. Yeah, I guess I got to pay tax on it. Anyway, are you trying to? Am I starting to doubt myself here? This is supposed to be the stream where I pound my chest and go.
Well, all I'm going to say is, remember what happened to your flywheel?
Yeah, I haven't been next to a tree. Today I made a really
You were
bad.
in the parking lot, almost ready to land, just hit a itty bitty tree, a ghost branch, so to speak. That thing took a nosedive and shattered the lens and broke an arm.
Well, today I flew it over water.
And that took you, what, about $30 to fix that? Now try
Yeah.
to do the same thing with the flying brick.
Oh man, he's freaking talking crap about my girl now. Dang it,
I'm not talking crap about
dude,
you.
man.
I'm talking crap about your flying skills.
I like my chubby girl, man. She's all in every time. But she wasn't all in the freaking lake today. That's all I care. Oh.
I'm hearing it's good for Kegel exercise because it has a certain pucker effect when it gets a little dicey.
Well, I'm inviting her in to stay. She's now got her own room in my house, and I've got an extra battery coming. So we've kind of committed.
No. She ain't got a room in your house. That's your room that your wife tolerates you in right now.
Oh man!
Especially after spending $1,300 and some odd dollars on that thing. And then you're wondering why the wife don't let you know that you got a $1,400 stimulus check.
I haven't got mine yet. Maybe I made too much money this year. I got one last time, so there's no way I'm getting screwed out of this one. Oh man, no, I don't think I've gotten mine. My kids have gotten theirs. Holy crap! My kids actually need them. I love that I have one.
Whoa. I haven't got bonus money.
Bonus money?
Oh, yeah.
Ivan, you got free beer and you also got free hot dogs today.
And he says he got a big bonus from work. Now he can get any drone I want up to 5K.
Oh, my Lord. Don't blow it all on a freaking drone. Ivan, you already got a Mavic Mini too. You got the best. Wait till the S comes out. Wait till the S model of the Air comes out, and
the Air 2S, yeah.
Yeah. I would wait on that one. The Mini 2 is right now by far. I mean, I flew it twice today where I couldn't fly my other stuff. I did some really like aggressive flying with it. I put it in sport mode for the entire flight because I got like 6 batteries with the thing. So I'm like, I'm just going to burn batteries and I'm going to see what footage I can put together. And I was flying the crap out of that little drone. So if you own a Mini 2, gosh almighty, you already own the best drone there is right now in the market. There's no question about it. That thing just hauls ass and it's always working. And when you want to throw something else up, you can't. You always got the Mini. It's like a fat chick that lives close to you. So, all right. Old trustworthy. Oh man, I'm just trying to get my freaking. There we go. Trying to get freaking the duck in there. All right. What in the hell is going on today? So drinking Red Bulls. That's what I've been on a Red Bull. Oh my gosh, he's going to have like 175 chat texts here today. And if you did not see already, I told you there was going to be free hot dogs today, and there they are right there. And if I open up beer cam, let me turn on the beer cam here. All right, there's the beer cam right there, beer cam right there. So, and yeah, for you wussies, there's a Henry's freaking sparkling water. So, but there's plenty of water. And of course, you got 2 Pepsis down there. So there we go. I love that. I love that. Watch this. Watch this. iPhone. It just flips right over. Sweet. God, that's such a great. I'll tell you something. We should just use the iPhone. I should dispense with my other camera. Look at that. It's kind of like you get two. Here, let's put this. This is pool cam. There, what's that pool cam up right there? Up the other way. Up other way. And the reason why I'm showing that is I cleaned that dang thing today, and the kid that
but it's missing something.
it's missing something, and you're going to go pick them up, right? Today. There you go. That's pool cam. So that was pool.
Yeah, I'm sure your wife be all sorts of happy if I start rolling in. There was a bunch of chicks in bikinis. Yeah.
Well, no, my wife, she'll roll in with a bunch of chicks in bikinis, but they'll be all her friends. That ain't going to help me any. Being as monogamous as I have to be these days, and I choose to be. Let's be honest. There you go. So, what do you guys get?
Can you be monogamous if you have the DJI FPV thing and you have other quads?
Well, you're going to be tipping Helga tonight, so you better make sure the brews just keep coming in. I think you ought to pop in and sing a song for the stream. We need a good old fashioned beer drinking song. No,
they have a band playing tonight, so I don't have to sing.
What kind of bands did they bring in?
Rock.
All right. That's my kind of place already.
It's either, I think it's Quarantine tonight.
Oh, wow. That'll be good. Any band that sounds like freaking, that's a great name for a band, Quarantine. I bet you they don't get many fans.
Or it's either them or Highway Hypnosis or something.
That's the regulars?
Some of the regulars.
Yeah, my buddy used to always call me up and used to give me crap because he'd always call me from a bar, and there'd be a band just blaring in the background. Too bad you're not here. I'd get those phone calls all the time. You suck. One of those buddy phone calls.
Well, maybe I need to wait for Good and Back Nat when they have Jackal or somebody out.
Oh yeah, freaking Jackal rocks, man. That would be a good time. Jackal's. If you guys that are really old and aren't much of rock and rollers, Jackal was pretty much hot crap back in the day. So, but they've always been kind of
25 years.
Yeah, they've always been kind of like the B band now. There was they were never ever double A.
Well, and still hold the Guinness Book for the most concerts given in a 24-hour period.
Oh yeah, I believe it. And there's stuff that they play is fun. It's if you want to hang out and just scream and drink a lot of beer, Jackal's the band you want to show up.
Yes. The lead singer from Jackal, he used to play with another friend of mine that's in a band up in Austin.
Jesse James
Dupree.
Yep. Yeah, you got to add the Dupree part at the end. But he was the original Jesse James. He wasn't the Jesse James of the
West Coast Chopper
motorcycle guy. Yeah, Jesse James Dupree was the original.
Where I lived in Austin, I saw the motorcycle guy come through the neighborhood quite often because his ex-wife lived down the ways.
Let's see here. Let's get down through here. There's an echo. That's an oldie. Now we had a new guy. We had a Kiwi show up. Appreciate you popping in. I do not know who Kiwi is, but you're here. That's cool. Blind Neil, glad to have you in. Fly far and wide. He popped into us. Are you feeling okay today? I am always feeling okay, especially if I'm outside. Yeah, Kiwi, I've been actually going and doing a little bit more like I've been out and about a little bit more, checking out, especially the FPV streams that are out. There's a lot of folks that are, trying out their new FPV quads and flying way better than me. And I like to tell them, hey, that's great. That's pretty cool flying. So I'm not one of those people that needs to be patted on the back all the time. I don't mind going out and patting a few backs myself. So there's some really talented flyers that have like zero, they have like 150 subscribers, and they're absolute magicians and wizards with their 5-inch quads, so you got to go check them out. Let's see here.
Yeah, I'm a little late to the party today. I actually had to run and pick up stickers.
Beer delivery drone. Gosh, I wish somebody lived that close to me. Ben said that. Ben was like, yeah, you should do a beer delivery. There's nothing wrong with it as long as the guy that's flying it isn't drinking beer. But believe me, there's some towns in the South that I'm sure it happens.
Well, for the whole COVID stuff, they made it legal for getting booze out of the drive-thru, and somehow or another, they never reversed that ruling. So right now, you can go to restaurant drive-thrus and pick up booze.
And what's wrong with that?
I don't know. It's one of those side effects of the quarantine that just kind of stayed.
Now, back when I went to Texas on my my trip many, many years ago, they had drive-in liquor stores there back in the 80s and the early 90s. It must have been the late 80s when I went through there with my classmate. Yeah, we went to go visit his brother down at Fort Hood, and I got to get a little bit closer right there so I can look into the camera a little bit more. There we go. But I just remember that they had drive-up package stores. So, and then I remember the other thing I remember is what you were talking about the other day. When you get on and off a freeway in Texas, it's the coolest thing ever. I mean, you literally are driving 90 miles an hour, and then there's this little turnoff, and you just and then you're on the frontage road. And then you can, I don't know if anybody slows down on the frontage road, then you can get back on the freeway. Bam! It's crazy.
You're echoing.
Oh, it's because I got this other camera here. I moved my mic, so there we go. Yeah,
So,
I set up this other camera. Let me show you this really quick here. I set up this other camera like that, so I can bring it around. I can be manual, mobile with it. It's pretty nice. I can bring it back upstairs. It's kind of cool, really fast. So if I want to do a quick live stream and I want to get out and about, I can do it.
So I now got the bigger brother of the sticker. That's the 2-inch.
Oh, cool. Check that out here.
3x3's made it.
All right, hold on here. We want to look at that really quick here. Can you show us that? Show us that, Kai. There. So you got a 2-inch and probably a 3-inch, 3.5-inch.
So 3-inch.
We're thinking it would be 3.5, so we can model it after the drone of perfection, we call it. The drone of perfection is 3.5 inches. That's what she said.
That's what it's going to boil down to, because that's where we're going to be able to stay in the 250 gram with GPS and everything on it.
Well, I don't know if you weren't too impressed with Dave C. That was actually something I was thinking about quite a while ago. by
We talked about it a while back.
Yeah, the battery, having the battery pack there, but it is heavy, and that was the final verdict we got down to, is that that setup was going to add unnecessary weight. And if you're looking at shaving off grams by adding that heavy pack or that heavy cage for the pack, it's adding 20 grams, and he said 5 to 10 grams, but they're heavier than that because they've got the metal pieces in them. So now you basically
that's my concern, is the contact
right
off the cells amongst themselves.
Yeah, and if you start
if we solder the cells on, I mean, we've got a pretty good area that we're soldering to.
Yeah.
You have to, in those friction holders, you have not a lot of surface to contact. That's probably adding resistance into the pack. And that's probably why he's seeing more of a voltage drop.
Is there a liquid conductor that you could put on the contacts? Do they make such a thing? Like a liquid that you could coat the contacts with that would make them more connective, I guess. I'm talking about I'm
just thinking right off top would be like the stuff that they put on car batteries.
Yeah.
To keep them from corroding and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know how conductive that stuff is.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if there's anything of that sort, because there's nothing that's better than just pure, soldering. When you've got a pure spot weld, you've got a clean connection. He seemed to say that he was only getting, maybe a slight difference, but I just look at the simplicity, and I think that's what he was going for, is, if you want to go with a 2S or a 3S, because they make 3S packs like that too, in a 3, in a bundle of 3. I've seen them inside of flashlights and stuff like that. That would be kind of interesting, is to take one of those little bundles and out of a flashlight, and then put your XT60s in there. Or the XT60. Oh my Lord. 18650. There we go. That was an old man moment, drinking too much beer. Oh man, quit being technical. I started out with a pool, man. I just didn't have any hot chicks there sitting around it.
Well, you asked about technical. You started it.
I know.
But yeah, Ben, next meetup, I'll hook you up.
Uh-oh.
And I've already noticed that. I figure eventually you catch on to that. So
Kai's hooking people up now. Hey, Ben, tell me who he hooks you up with, okay? If she's hot.
What? He just asked for some stickers for his backpack and cases. So.
Oh, he's hooking you up with stickers. Oh. I thought they were hot German beer drinking ladies. Let's see here.
Hot German beer drinking ladies. Why would I hook men up with them?
Actually, they're rock chicks. If you're going to a rock concert or a bar with a lot of rock and roll, then you're talking about rock hose. Ryan Penrod in the house. Back in the day. That was 3:35. That was a while ago. I'm finally getting through this, guys. Let's see here. Now I'm past me making my last comment. Woody drones. I have my controller, batteries, charger, and props now for the Jep RC M2. And there was a conversation going on about that. Need to order some goggles, and I'm set to crash my first FPV. Do it. I didn't get my minis up yet. I'm gonna fly those tomorrow. That's a Saturday project.
If you can't get your mini up, take some Viagra.
Get my minis up. I gotta get my minis up there. I know. Let's see here. What else we got?
They make pills for that.
They make little blue pills for it. At least I don't use my little blue freaking stand anymore to hold up my camera. Kovaxian Dronography. Now, where did I see that dude? I was out and about.
That's Chuck up in Syracuse.
Okay, all right, thank you. Because I know for a fact I've seen that before. I've answered a question or two. Drones on Rock, folk and jazz mainly. That's Ben. I can tell by your beard that you're kind of in the folk jazz thing. Okay, it's okay. I don't mind folk and jazz. Folk can be kind of I guess when you're it's storytelling. Folk is more of the storytelling stuff, so it's kind of like going to a poetry reading. It's a little bit different, Guys, I grew up with Bob Dylan. I grew up in Minnesota, so of course I wasn't old enough to be a Bob Dylan, total Bob Dylan-ite, because I grew up with '80s hair metal. So that's what happened to me. Can you tell by this awesome shirt? This has got to be the most awesome shirt ever. It was on the clearance rack in the Nike store, so obviously nobody liked it. Let's see here.
So how much did they give you to take it?
I probably paid too much for it. I look for deals, man. Deals on a t-shirt. It's like $20. It's not like a.
We got a big outlet mall up the road here in San Marcos. Perfect. That has a Nike factory outlet.
That's where I'd be shopping. That's actually what I did when I was on my last vacation. When I was in Phoenix. Right here. Come on here.
You going clearance shopping on your vacation?
Oh yeah.
I think we're going to have to rope you a man card or something.
It's it's one of those things you got to do when you're out with the ladies. You have to be patient. I used to vlog on those trips, and this last one I was thinking about doing it. Doing a mall vlog, and get with all the other mall dads, sit around, get one of those Adirondack chairs that they have in those outdoor malls, and get a little circle together. What we need to do is have a special drone that you bring with you when you go to outdoor malls, and it needs to be very small. This is the sub 250 thing. You got to have something that has goggles, that has a controller, and about a 20-minute flyer on a Lion pack for malls. And you have to be able to put it in it has to be able to fit in a man purse, like a fanny pack. Perfect. You're like, honey, I gotta go to the bathroom. We'll see you in an hour. And then you go to the middle of the mall, and you take out the little FPV quad, and you just rip that place with the other mall dads. Or you could introduce it to them.
There's already a dude at the mall that sells all the little helicopters and shit that's already ripping through the mall.
Well, I guess we could blend in with him, find the helicopter guy, and then we'll go over there. That'd be the way to figure that out, because you have to blend in. So otherwise, the mall cops will get on you. If they know you're
the mall that's up here, they're having every Wednesday they got whoop races.
Oh, cool. Crap, it becomes mainstream, and then we're in, man. That's like the perfect storm.
Like RC headquarters or something like this, what the store's called, and they do every Wednesday night. They're doing whoop races. 1S.
Get
1S whoops.
I think to truly have a good time at the mall, they have to be 2S. 2S digital. That's the dream
3S,
right there.
3S digital.
3S digital, small, tiny. I guess you could hide your goggles. That'd be the biggest thing that you'd have to carry. I guess the controller thing is the problem. I've had some really small controllers, like this, really tiny ones, that haven't been half bad. So, oh boy, my My computer just said it's like, I'm running out of batteries. It's because it's plugged into the wrong thing. This is a different one. There we go there. Oh, come on, get in there. Come on, you freaking. Who makes freaking power cords that are this ugly and big? This is ugly. This is
Are you still
ugly.
talking about your power cord?
Yeah, man. I got a mugly power cord. Oh man, it's a 4:30, man. It's at 4:30. I'm gonna start the freaking cookout, so I'll be slightly distracted.
Is that why you started early?
Well, by 5, I want to be able to eat a hot dog. I'm smoking them. We're putting them on the Traeger. We're gonna smoke a beef hot dog, and then I'm gonna smoke the bun. Then put some mustard on it, and one of those freaking pickles, and it is gonna be just killer good. No, I don't have any onions.
I hate to disagree with you, but the best hot dogs are in Denmark.
Oh, I would try that in a second. I'm not gonna question that one because I've never had one in Denmark, so I can imagine it'd be pretty damn good. There's probably more beef in the beef hot dog than our beef hot dogs. Ours say beef, but they could be chimpanzee and kangaroo. So
Doc Murdoch's popping in just to say hi. He saw it on an emergency call.
Oh, hey, how you doing, Doc? Doc's in the house. Dan Zelch is in the house. Nothing is ever free. Oh, it is. It is free. Dan Zelch. Right here. Free dogs right here. These aren't the cheap ones either, man. These are like the holy crap, 290.
They put a German name on it to charge you double.
Old-fashioned Frankfurters. Oh.
No, I'd go, but Frankfurter, no.
You think Frankfurt people would be pissed that they see this?
Well, they're selling Frankfurter sausages in Germany.
It's like having French fries here.
And then Vienna sausage. I mean,
oh my Lord.
Würstchen.
We just totally destroyed the entire German language.
Oh no, he's done that about just about any language.
Making food, like saying like Mexican food. That's the other one. Do Mexicans call it Mexican food? Let's go out for Mexican food. Wait a second.
No, around here we call it Tex-Mex.
Tex-Mex. Let's go out for Mexican food. Wait a second. Anything I eat can be Mexican food. If I was Mexican.
If you were Mexican and you made it, then it's Mexican food. Technically.
Oh yeah, Dan is like, yeah, we got old Smokey in here. Holy crap! I am so far behind the freaking chat. I am like a mile behind.
Yeah, I can't even see where you're at.
Akarasho, Queen City Franks out of Cincinnati. Yum. That's what he's saying. All right, PD, Frankfurt, and China probably.
That's what I'll be doing. Tacos. Actually, no, they're going to have the crawfish people there, so we'll be having crawfish plates. Crawdads.
Crawdad? Oh, my daughter should be coming in here in a second.
Lobster for the poor and unemployed.
Yeah, my daughter's coming in. She's going to say hi.
I dyed my hair.
You did what?
I dyed my hair. It's blonde now.
Oh, wow. You became blonde? All right, cool. Here.
I thought you did this on
Tuesday. It's Fridays. I do Tuesday and Friday now.
It's a split personality.
It was clean.
Oh, it's just magically clean.
Yeah, it was already clean. Yeah.
I hate it when you park in my spot, Dad.
What? It's your spot's gone. You moved.
Well, Dad, you can't even fit your car in the garage.
Hey, when you move, your spot goes. What? Well, yeah. I'm making hot dogs.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a live stream. We're doing it's free beer and hot dog day.
Free beer and hot dogs.
Yeah.
What? It's my your spot is gone.
Oops, I'm getting the reverb.
Hey, when you move,
All
your
right,
spot goes.
hold on. I gotta turn my mic off for that.
I'm making hot dogs.
Here, I gotta turn my.
It's free.
There, hold on here. I get that right. There we go. Huh. See, I can do that with my little computer, but all right, she's gone. Oh, bye, Memer. Yeah, she came visited me. All right. But 428. All right. Only 10 thumbs up. What's up with that? I'm going to make it 11 by giving myself a thumbs up. That's how it works. I think I'll get up on my
I'll
teacher
give you
stream.
one too. So
I'm going to get on my teacher stream and give me another thumbs up. And then I'm going to find my Dad Random stream and I'll give myself a thumbs up. So I'll have 3 just from myself. Okay. Say hi to your daughter. I said hi to Amelia. Her name is Amelia. Amelia Memer. But she's the one that told me I had to clean the pool. Otherwise, she wasn't coming. So,
Look at this.
what?
You didn't notice.
What?
See, look at his collar.
Oh, wait a second here.
Hurry.
Oh, yep. Steve's got a new collar. Yep. Oh, it's a rainbow collar. Steve, I didn't know, man. Come on, Steve. Man, all right. It's okay. Come out today. All right, Steve.
It's Gay Pride Month.
It's Steve
April.
Pride. What, Steve? It's okay. All right. Steve's.
It's Chaco.
Yeah.
He's
That's pretty. He's pretty proud of that. He's pretty proud of this. Yeah.
He's happy dog.
Okay.
Now.
Is it? It's yeah. He is. It's 4:30 though. He's actually thinking about food right now. So you're. I know that. I'm making hot dogs. Yeah, they're free. But she probably is. But I'm gonna still make hot dogs. I can't have the free hot dog day and beer day, and then not have free beer and hot dogs. My daughter's all confused about that. Aren't we having dinner too? I'm like, yeah, it's dinner and free hot dogs and beer. I don't mess around, man.
well, I'm glad your daughter's confused because I'm confused too. So
Yep. I told you we were going to have fun today, so. And we were going to clean the pool.
no.
This is how dads have fun. We clean the pool. That's number 1. You know how fun that is, right? Tell your kids how fun that is. And then get them out there doing it and laugh a lot while you're doing it with them. And then walk away. And then come back an hour later to go, is it still fun? Dang it, I missed it.
No.
That's a trick. That's an old dad trick.
No, that's why you live in an apartment. They take care of the pool.
Oh,
The only problem is you can't really call it a pool.
all right,
turn that on. All right.
It's more of a puddle.
Okay. So, most of you guys think it's all fun and games to have a pool, right? It's dirty. And because it's dirty, you got to clean it. And then people go, well, you just hire somebody. No. That's not how it works. Americans, we freaking clean our own crap, okay? There's only a few of us that don't, and they're all Democrats, okay? All right. There we go. And if you notice my duck out there, okay, there's a reason why that duck looks like Dad Random's duck, because that's where the idea came from. So some of you guys are like, hey, man, I've seen Dad Random before. Right there. I'm waiting for my phone to fall in there. But maintenance
probably
takes
fare
tons
better
of
than
maintenance.
what your camera did.
Then you got to something breaks. It takes about a freaking whole day, or sometimes it takes 2 or 3 days to fix it. So, all right.
Yeah. Well, whatever you're doing, you're moving too fast because we just lost you for a second.
Oh. I'm gonna move slower because I got.
And now we're back to echo.
You what? Back to echo.
Now we're having an echo.
All right. Echoing because of this freaking stream right here. This sound needs to be off. Hold on here. I just put this mute on. There we go.
Okay, we're just muted now. That's better, isn't it?
Nope.
All right. Okay, here we go. Here's where the magic happens.
You're still echoing, so nothing magic about that.
That's where all the magic happens, right here.
Yeah, except you're still echoing, so
How can I be echoing?
you need to turn off the mic over on your other setup.
No.
Freaking microphone. What's up with this freaking echo stuff?
Right there, that thing right there. Dummy. Dummy
There we
dad
go.
random. That's better, huh?
Much better.
There we go. I learned that from Kai, by the way. All right. But you see how well seasoned we got this? You don't clean it for about 6 months and then it gets perfect. And you need to make sure you season your grill. But it's going to take me a little while to get her warmed up, so I got to keep it open there. All right. I just had to check on that. Oh, now we got
Why
to
you
switch.
keep it open? Maybe try to warm it up.
There you go. Yeah.
We got to go back to sound one here. All right. Back to the sound.
Back to echo.
I know it's because this one over here. See, this is the problem right here. This one you can never turn the sound off.
Plug your headphones in there.
I know. Well, I've got to put the freaking little headphones in there.
No, just put the headphones into your phone, then it kills everything.
There, and you just kill it like that, and then it's perfect.
Stick it in the fridge. There you go.
Just turn exactly. I've done that before. I've done camera in the fridge. That makes for an interesting video. I just gotta set it up so when I get ready to cook, I can get back on.
Oh, Bob Casey found us way in. Howdy, Bob.
Bob Casey's in the house. All righty. Bob Casey Aerial. Sounds good. All right, I'm glad. Well, Kai got me to fix it. That's where you need to have a partner so they can tell you when crap's not working. You usually just have to tolerate it. It's kind of like, it's kind of like having a noisy party next door. You just got to tolerate it. Because believe me, if you don't tolerate their noisy party when you have one, they're going to freaking call the cops on you too. So you just go over there and you join them. But it is Friday, 4:30, and I got to be done by 5. So I need to have a hot dog done by 5 o'clock.
All right. Well, I'm going to butt out of here.
All right, man. Appreciate you popping in. I think it's time for you to
grab a bite to eat and head on.
You need to go get some rock therapy.
I'll be on River Road.
Go get some freaking rock therapy. But be careful, okay?
Me be careful.
Well, yeah. There's STDs out there.
ST who?
I don't know. I was thinking about something. I was thinking about some really interesting way of saying STD, but sudden traumatic Walker syndrome. That's STW. Don't drink and tube.
Is there any other way to go tubing?
What kind of tubing? Now, the Texas tubing is kind of interesting.
Yeah, that's why it's interesting to go to that particular spot, because you got all those tubers floating by.
when you're out on Lagrange.
No, Lagrange, there's no tubers in Lagrange, but there's plenty of tubers where I'm going tonight.
Ah. He's gonna basically do the tube steak boogie. All right.
No, I'm not. Somebody else might. I'm not.
Somebody. All right. That's enough of that. That's irresponsible talk, and I don't want to hear it on my channel. So we are about drones here. This is all about droning and all things drone.
Well, you don't want it on your channel because you really can't partake in the conversation because
No,
you have no idea what's going
I'm not
on.
allowing that. There will be zero talk about people getting lucky on this channel. Dan said, "See ya, Kai. Don't drink the tube."
Don't drink in tube.
Oh, what's it? Ben T. Why Original Dobo does? Let's see. Some of them various states of. I'm guessing we're talking about drinking and not tubing.
In various states of dress.
Yes.
So I'm going to share this real quick. So
All right, share away.
I do scuba dive, and we hit that river pretty regularly. And I mean, it's rather interesting what all you find in that river, especially after a busy weekend, was tubers. I took my daughter out one time. She came back was no less than 3 pairs of Oakleys. And you know, we found all sorts of stuff. We found wallets. We find sunglasses.
What?
There you go.
What do you?
You
find?
need
I'm
to
actually
have.
holding this the wrong
You don't
way,
want
by the way.
those aluminum tanks. You want the steel tanks. Don't
Yeah,
make me.
you don't hold a freaking high pressure tank like that. Here we go.
I got
I'm
the
waiting
high
for
pressure
everything to
100, so steel tanks.
Oh, this thing's heavy. Holy crap! I can't believe we dove with these things. This is an
That's
80,
little.
man. This is the aluminum 80.
That's an aluminum 80. Yeah, that's a lightweight.
Ah.
Don't make me get out to steel 100. But anyway, so we're pulling all sorts of interesting stuff out of the river. You know, you got wallets, you got sunglasses, you got of course empty beer cans.
Full beer can.
But you would think, you know, t-shirts, shoes. I mean, we found it all. But you would think, you know, bikini tops, somebody might think, you know, they're missing something. You know, and I'm still looking for the gal who lost her bikini bottoms. Because going by the size of the bottom, she must have been a little skinny thing.
Little tiny bot. Well, that's not always true. Just because the bottoms are little don't mean that the freaking cell phones, cameras, drones. Hey, I found some. I
know a guy.
My first DJI FPV drone while I was scuba diving.
I know a guy that found a $7,500 Rolex.
Hey, Gary Drayton found a Spanish ring. Holy crap! He found out, what is it, 7 emeralds or some crap in there. So
yeah, we found old historic cannonballs too.
Let's see if she's got some air in her. Holy crap, this thing is.
Oh, that air ought to be going fresh.
I always like to keep about 200 psi in there. 500 actually is the best, but it's been a while.
And what do they do for hydro?
Is this a drone channel? There's a scuba, the freaking scuba tank back there. Well, when I was back in the day.
Well, the best part was when we find wallets. You know, the one guy that was the manager of the dive shop, you would try and find out and make contact to those people because there's usually credit cards and whatever in there, right? And a lot of times it'd be, they'd be calling somebody and, say, we got so-and-so's wallet here because it's got his driver's license in it. And the parents go like, oh, that's interesting because he said he couldn't come home last weekend because he had to study for a test. And you found the wallet in the river? Whoops. All right. Well, you do your
I gotta
hot
make it's
dog.
hot dog time. My guests are hungry. Kai.
You go do your hot dog. I'm gonna get out of here.
All right. We're
Thank
cooking
y'all
hot
for
dogs.
stopping
Kai,
by.
you go.
Hit the like button on the way out if you would, please. And y'all have a good night.
All right, we'll see you. Have a good one. Thank
Okay?
you, buddy. We'll see you.
Thank you. Bye.
All righty. Gotta keep that thing. We gotta keep that thing set up right there. There we go. That's the. All right. That's the beer can here. All righty. That's hot. All right, we got them set for 350. 350. The 50. But that was nice of Kai hanging out with us on his beer drinking day. That's okay. All right. Switch over to the beer cam here. Let's go right there. Right there. There's the freak. There we go. All right, ladies and gents. Here, that's my dirty t-shirt cam right there. Where's Steve? Let's set this up. This will stay on the pool, man. All right. Maybe Steve will come visit us. All right. But okay, I wonder how the idea of making us hot dogs came about. Ivan, it's my gift to you. It's my gift. It's the gift of giving. It's the spirit of giving. And I forgot I didn't give you guys a beer. Oh, actually, we got to get the pickles and the condiments out. We got to protect everybody here with the condiments. So here, let's go here. Let's put this right there. This is the condiment cam. Condiment cam. This is actually a pretty cool little freaking stand here. I brought this little stand to Europe. Right there. Here comes Steve. There's Steve. Good boy. So right there, like that. Holy crap, that is sideways there. Because when we eat, there we gotta have this one right there. Here we go. There. That's pretty good right there, huh? All right. Dad random. All right. Steve, how you doing? Oh, Steve. Oh, Steve. Here, see, Steve's coming up. He bellied up to the bar too. All right. All right. Got some hot dogs? You want a hot dog too? Yep. Steve gets one. You want a smoked dog? He doesn't get any. He didn't get any pickles. All right. Guys, how do I get these ideas? It's what happens. It's what happens. I flew a lot of drones today. I'm all droned out. So, Michael Toto in the house. How you doing? It's all about the condiments, okay? You can't have anything without the condiments. Hey, you doing, Michael? Hooves? What's the hoof thing? I missed that.
I haven't all the scraps and who. Oh, I got you. Oh, my shoes untied. That would be really good to see me fall. I should probably get some buns on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook those dogs for, I would say, all I need to cook them for is maybe 10 minutes or so, and it'll heat up pretty fast in there. So, yeah, I'll show you. Let's check this out. I'm gonna go back. See how that smoke is taking to it. These things are already heating up. That is freaking good, dude. All right. My wife set me up really good here. So we've got plates. We could put the tube on, couldn't we? But free beer day, guys. I told you it was free beer. This is the one I started you on, and this thing is warm, so we got to get rid of that one. It's empty. I thought it was warm. Funny how they get warm when they're empty. Okay. All right. So we won't be putting the buns on quite yet. The buns, we just want to get them warm. So get the mustard out of there. It's the only condiment I use. Mustard. And we got the old smoky right there. If you want to have condiments, that's it. Ivan, American dogs eat more than hooves, man. We feed them the highest quality hooves. Subscribe from Ohio. Thank you, droning around. How you doing? Hey, how you doing? Appreciate it. Make sure if you do subscribe new that you go to Lone Star UAV's channel. You know that Kai has been really. It's been a really cool thing having him come in and become part of the stream. We're still doing our Tuesday stream. We're just kind of mixing it up so he can go out Friday nights. And he knows I don't do crap on Friday night except live stream with you guys. And that's good enough for me. I'm not single and ready to mingle like Kai is. So yeah, if you have not, some of you guys have never seen these right here. These are Old Smoky moonshine pickles. And my channel, if I could, would be hey Steve, would be this would be one of my celebrity sponsors. So Old Smoky. These have never been opened. They're about $25 for a jar of these, but you get pickles plus the juice. The juice is like, actually better than the pickles. I mean, the pickles are good. Oh man, I didn't have to go get somebody to open for me. Oh my gosh, these smell so good. They smell like if you've ever had Vlasic chill pickles, that's what these are like. And when you eat them just like this, it's like basically drinking one shot of tequila. And this is about a 3 pickle stream, so those are so good. Sorry I'm eating them in front of you, but I get them from Nevada. I go and bootleg them over from Nevada. There's a gas station that I pass through, a Terrible's gas station. So if you're a truck driver, but Old Smoky, they have all kinds of stuff. They have an eggnog for Christmas that's amazing. So they do cherries, they do peaches, and they put everything in moonshine. Beer basted brats. Akarisho, you are the man. Normally I would take my brats and I would I would do the boil with onions. So droning around, just got the Mini 2. I flew my Mini 2 today droning on twice. I'm going to add my Mini 2 footage in with my FPV footage. It should be pretty good. Just kind of like how I did the you saw how I did the compilation with the Hubsan Zeno and the FPV. I'm hoping, I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that the footage turns out really good. I got to get my plates out, guys. Hold on. Got my tong here, little tongs. Let's see here what we got. There should be some plates in here. There we go. Oh. There we go. Uh-oh. I hate when things fall back there because I have to go fishing back there to get it. But I did not do the color scheme. This was my wife's idea. The blue. She probably got them on sale at Target or something. So, but the buns are nice and warm. Oh, they smell good. I think I'm going to have 2. I'll show you how I put those in there in a minute. Right. Let's put that in there. I got to go fish those bowls out of the back here. Who put 100 bowls in my bar shed? I don't even know that many people. You know, what's with your wife and giving you this many bowls? I don't know this many people. You know, I guess I do on my live stream, but that's a whole lot of chips and salsa, right? All right. Got towels in here and all kinds of stuff. All right. It's almost time. It's almost time for the money shot. Here, go ahead and put the old Smoky over there with the... Because since I've already eaten one Old Smoky, you really got to watch it with any other Old Smokies because you are basically dealing with some pretty tough Gatlinburg, Tennessee. So if anybody's from Tennessee, you're my friend. All right. Cheers. Cheers. Guys, thank you so much for being part of my channel. And Droning On he should have a party right now being able to buy a Mini 2. He scored with that one. The best, by far, the Mini 2 is the best low-cost drone for what you get on the market. There's no question about it. I've got nothing. And, you know, anybody that thinks that the new Me drone is going to be better, no. There's already been one that came out that's way better. And this is, in DJI has had 2 different versions of it. And they're both killer. And the first one had its problems. Now, can you think of the Me drone? I've owned a Fimi Palm, and the Fimi first generation Palm had a pretty good camera, but it had a lot of problems. Had a lot of problems with the video transfer. And if they put that inside of a drone, oh my Lord, scary. Hubsan Pro Plus. I think the Hubsan, droning around, I thought the Hubsan Pro Plus it did really good yesterday, and I that's why I just kind of kept the positiveness around it. I'm also going to do one more flight with it, probably tomorrow morning. Tomorrow it's going to be mostly FPV day, but tomorrow morning I'm going to go to the big mountain and put the Hubsan Zeno to the top of the mountain. So one of the best things about the Hubsan Zeno 2 Plus is that it does not have any of the controls on it that the DJI products do. So it's still free. It's still kind of in a way open source, even though it's not truly an open source. Akarisho, he's looking for who's from Hawaii, Ohio. Who's my Ohio stream person? Cannot disagree with the on the Mini 2. Yeah, Woody, I just don't know it. I don't. I've flown the Mini a lot. I've flown both of them, and you guys know that's kind of how my channel really kind of blew up. But the Mini 2 is just absolutely just an amazing. They said reviewer proof, and they pretty much are telling the truth. There's not anything I can really say about it, except for, hey, look, I can use my old batteries in this new drone, and that's just insane that I can double up on that. You got the OcuSync 2, and you can fly forever. I was flying around this neighborhood just for fun, and I was getting zero breakup. And I flew way out there. Wi-Fi Mary just caused too many problems with the Mini 1. Yeah, the Mini 2 fixes all that, Woody. You know that. So, all right. Let me go. Let's go check on the dogs, man. Let's go check and see where we're at here. I'm gonna go and let's put our dog cam on here. Got to switch my sound on. All right, there we go. Okay, dog cam. I got to get good at this remote cam thing because it really is kind of nice. So there's my temperature right there. And there she be right there. These are definitely done. They're already pre-cooked. So, oh, those are good. Oh man, everything's hot. So, oh man, that is weird. That's what I got the tongs for. You dummy, get your freaking tongs out. Get your plate. All right. Look at those puppies. Oh, those are looking so good. What I'm going to do with the extra ones for you guys, I'm going to leave them on the smoker and get them extra special. And I'm going to take these. Oh, look at that. That's split right there. Check that out. That's going to be so good. And I'm going to turn the smoker down. That's what's cool about a smoker is you're not burning anything. So I'm going to turn it down to heavy smoke, down to about 180 degrees right there. And it'll cool down with everything in there. So, all right, so that's what we're looking at right there. So this is American food. This is American food. There we go. All right, put this right there. Finger food. Hey, Steve, you want some? There, right there. All right. Yes, this is like a mukbang too. Isn't that what they call it when you're eating something live? Mukbang. It's the only kind of mukbang. It's the only kind of banging that's going around here. I don't think did I take off the? Oh yeah, it's ready to go. She is freaking locked and loaded. Here, before we do that, we're gonna put a pickle on there. So Old Smoky is going on top. Right there. Old Smoky. So if you've never been to Dad Random's drone channel, you've oh man, look at that. Oh my gosh. I'm just loving this. You see that? Oh my Lord. Oh, that's like a commercial going on. Let's check it out. Here we go. Oh my Lord. Steve, somebody needs to feed you. It's 5 o'clock. Oh man, that is so good. Is it the beer talking or is it the food? Oh, I need to get a napkin. I don't even have a napkin. This thing doesn't have a chance. I'm going to eat this whole thing on live on the internet. Steve, you want a taste of this one? I know. Steve's like, yeah. That was really good. A lot better than I thought it was going to be. If I had a couple onions. Steve, that's not good, man. I'll give you some. We're gonna have to cut my stream short so I can beat Steve. Gosh, that's good. Got to fly 3 drones today, and I'm gonna eat this great hot dog. And I'm sharing it with my buddy, Steve. You want some, Steve? Okay, hold on here. I'm gonna give you some. Gosh, that is amazing. Don't skimp on the hot dogs, guys. Don't go to the cheap section. And make sure they're full beef. Don't get the turkey ones. Okay, a little hot. Careful. Okay. Yeah, that was good, wasn't it, buddy? I just made a friend for life right there. Well, friends, thank you for enjoying my live stream today. Hope you had a good time. Fly for fun. Make sure you get your quads out. Enjoy the simple things in life. There's nothing better than a hot dog. If you're like looking for a steak tonight or something, that's like a little bit more fancy, you just don't need to. Just some old smoky pickles and a hot dog. It's just not a lot that you can do to make it better. All right. Oh man, you wash it down with a beer. Oh my gosh. All right. Switch this over. All righty, ladies and gents. Let me go ahead and remove that one from the stream right there. All right. So StreamYard, if you didn't know, you could do that. It's very nice, very cool. Go ahead and shut this down. All right. So once again, thank you for enjoying your Friday with me. And of course, Kai. See us, guys, see us again on Tuesday. We'll be back on Tuesday. And always remember, I was the first one to fall in love with this bad boy. DJI, if you're watching and you're checking this stream out, send me free stuff because you know for a fact, if it's good like this, I'm just going to love it and people are going to love it with me. So, yeah, don't be giving this to Potato Jet, man. Freaking Potato Jet. Who's Potato Jet? And you got Dad Random. So, all right. And I at least know something about drones. Okay. I guess Potato Jet does too. He's a pretty smart dude, actually. He's actually pretty funny, but guys, battery 2 is coming. There's nothing more important when you start to really fly a lot than getting repetitive flights. Sometimes 2 batteries are good because if you're flying, this is what happens on the sim. If I get on a sim and I fly like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times, I start doing things to crash instead of like trying to stay aloft. And the same thing goes with quads. You can fly, you get aggressive when you fly in your 10th and 15th pack, you start to really take chances and you increase the ability or the possibility that you're going to crash. But DJI, you know who's the boss, man, when it comes to this puppy. All right, guys. Have a great night. Appreciate having you guys with me tonight. And all right, fly for fun. There we go. Bye. Dad Random. DJI, you know you love me.